The city of Hendersonville enacts a stage 1 voluntary water conservation advisory.
After 10 days of dry weather, their goal is to reduce water usage by 10% by asking citizens to conserve.
News 13's Kimberly King reports from Mills River.
To Mills River, which supplies the city of Hendersonville and its residents with a water supply. Now, officials with the city feel that the flow has slowed to the point where they had to issue this voluntary advisory, which goes into effect at midnight, but people are just learning about it. Daryl Waldrop just opened Fins on 5th in Hendersonville. Inside, fish tanks galore, filled with you-know-what water.
We recycle a lot of our water. We filter it all, so we don't use a lot.
That's good news, as Waldrop's just learning from us about Hendersonville's Water Conservation Advisory. He's already coming up with ideas.
We use Swifters on the floor instead of mopping, and that saves water.
Speaking of buckets, Jack Elka's using one today, washing his car.
I saw the email, yeah. I'm sorry.
No, Elka's not in trouble. He's just fine washing his car today. The advisory starts at midnight tonight. After using his SUV for a recent home improvement construction project, he's shared this.
So it's the first time I've washed it in about 3 years. So I think I deserve a little water.
He knows levels on area water tables are down and will join in to conserve.
Something that has to be done. I mean, if the water table's going down, we haven't gotten rain in almost 2 weeks.
So we're asking our customers to voluntarily conserve water and be water wise.
What's the goal?
The goal is to reduce our daily production by 10%.
Adam Sturr, utilities director, showed us the trend of water supply going down from lack of rain. The city's in the midst of a $23 million project to add to the water supply with access to the French Broad River. For now, the request after a dry spell is to conserve.
Although the area may not be in an area-wide drought, we are seeing lower than normal levels within our Mills River watershed.
Recommendations include limiting lawn and garden watering, car washing, and fully loading your dishwasher and clothes washer. Jack Elka is keeping optimistic with a little prayer for Mother Nature to bring levels back.
And it's going to rain this week coming up, so we'll get recharged again.
It's been several years since the city of Hendersonville has had to issue such an advisory. Back in 2019 was the last time. Right now, commercial industries that require water to operate are not being asked to conserve, and the hope is that there will be some heavier rainfall in the coming days.
Tonight we're hearing from Haywood County elected officials after a woman was sentenced for sending them threats. Doris Moody was sentenced to 2 years in prison by a federal judge. Investigators say Moody filed false paperwork with the Haywood County Register of Deeds to have officials charged with treason and environmental crimes. She also posted notices at the local post office with their personal information, claiming anyone could make a citizen's arrest for a $10,000 bounty. 2 of Waynesville Town Council members named by Moody say the sentence is just, and a targeted county commissioner says the whole situation has been unnerving.
It not only affected me, but more importantly, it affected my family, it affected my co-workers, it affected my friends.
We want to make sure that people understand that when you make threats against officials, that there are consequences.
Without knowing, it's easy for me to speculate that there's a mental health issue there. And so I would like to see her get some help.
Moody pleaded guilty in January. Tonight, dozens showed up to a special meeting of the Henderson County Planning and Zoning Board to push back on a subdivision proposal.
This isn't the first time the neighbors are voicing concerns about plans for land currently part of the Etowah Valley Golf and Resort. News 13's Hannah McKenzie shares why an hours-long meeting led to little movement forward.
Decision day turning into decision night, and in the end, the decision was to table the vote, although not all board members were on board. This meeting started at 4 and wrapped up at 9. In total, more than 60 people signing up to give public comment, all but one of whom voicing their opposition for this proposed development.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair and members of the board.
A packed auditorium Thursday at the special called Henderson County Planning and Zoning Board meeting. The hot topic, a residential subdivision proposed for construction in Etowah by Tribute Investment and Development, Inc. First introduced as an RV park, the master plan revised again from its initial board approval on August 16th, now to be comprised of 200 residential lots on a 174-acre parcel with a subject area of 83.5 acres. The location, Etowah, amidst an already thriving community. The new development would include land now occupied by the Etowah Valley Golf Course. A vote on the future of this master plan, slated for Thursday, clouded by questions and concerns from the board and community members. Representatives of the developer answering a few of them. So far, they are unsure if any environmental studies have been conducted. The traffic study from NCDOT is not yet complete, and they don't yet know which type of housing would be constructed in the development, whether it would be single-family homes, condos, multifamily homes, etc. The Henderson County Planning and Zoning Board is now slated to vote on this development master plan October 19th, which they say gives the developer enough time to get a more concrete plan in place and have traffic and environmental studies complete.